Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Sylvia's Val. Yes, this is another edition of my video. For the old and new subscribers, thank you so much. I'm seeing the liking, the comments, the watching, and the subscribing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all this. And today I have a new guest. Yes, my bestie, my buddy, my gossip partner. Although I'm still going to do a main introduction, well, how will I put it? Main introduction about him. So we have a Q&A, like a question and answer section, and this is especially for those in a relationship or marriage or something that is going to last forever. So take your time and relax and enjoy this conversation with us. Are you ready for the questions? How do you know when you love someone? Like, what do you think you see that makes you feel that you love that person? I don't know, it's going to be your own perspective, but I believe that some men will have that kind of attribute in you.
Well, for me, when I want more of the person, like I want more of the person's time, company, just being involved with that person like almost all the time. Just being needing more every time. You can't get enough. I just simply
as we always want to be around the person all the time, having a conversation with the person. That's a very sweet way of knowing for ladies like us who always wanted to know, does this guy really like me, or am I interested in, is he even interested in me? This is one of the things you need to look out for. Is the romantic love the most important love of all? Like, is the romantic love the most important love of all? Maybe the kind of romantic love is more like romance, like there's a touch of platonic romance, agape, or when they say romantic, doesn't mean that physical touch is there or something. You just really want to know.
A lot of things are involved in romance, or being romantic, or when you say romantic love, that's just touching. You do only touching, you're not romantic.
Okay.
It got to be more of caring, being there, giving, maybe plenty of the giving.
Okay.
Because you got to give, so that
of course. Yeah.
So you give flowers, you make dinners happen. You must have expended money.
More like text messages.
Do a wonderful dinner, candlelight dinner. Don't come on pocket. Because from there, the male romance, the kiss,
what if the male romance don't happen?
But at least
is a gradual.
The guy is being romantic.
Yeah.
So being romantic means really being there. The interpretation for me, not the definition, is being there, giving, initiating, a lot of things, caring stuff.
Okay. So I believe you're listening. That is part of, for the guys out there. I believe most of the guys, they are trying anyway. Some people are trying to be that romantic, although there are some guys who try to play that kind of role, to creeping into some ladies' hearts and then devour it anyway. But what can we do now? You have to also look out for that too. Do you think that once you love someone, you will always love that person, or is there a time that you feel like you don't love that person anymore? Like, let's use marriage for example. Once you love that person, you always love the person. But what if at some point you get tired? Because a lot of cheats is going on these days in the planet we are right now. Majority. So I don't know if that thing is love anymore, or that they are being insatiable or something. So if you love that person, I feel some people actually love their partner, but then they still want to go out of their way to cheat. I don't understand that. So maybe in this question you can Give us just one or two sentences.
Sure, I think once you love somebody, you always continue to love. There's nothing like I love you and then all of a sudden I don't think I love you anymore. I think there's major distractions now, major, in
Okay.
fact, astronomical distractions.
All right.
When you look left and right and all that, a lot of distractions. But one thing is that if you step out of love or you want to go some other place, people have this idea of looking at the other side, like let's say that side is greener than this side, so they want to go there and try. So I say it's major distractions, which is part of life. So if you use that and equate your love with somebody, or hey, I don't love my partner anymore, I think I'm falling in love with this person.
That means you don't love that person in the first place.
I'm thinking maybe the person is trying to meet a particular kind of desire you need or you long for at that time. It could be some kind of
Sex.
attention. Maybe you need the kind of, you desire attention, being around, somebody being around you, and your partner is not giving you, or you desire maybe some sexy movements or something, or some stuff, and then you're not getting it from your partner, and then one other person actually is meeting up just that desire, and you're like, oh, okay, you need that. When you move to that place, you see that okay, now that you are saturated, now you have taken this desire, you have drank it enough.
And then that's the part where they
now like, okay, I think it's now time to go back to my or you look for more. Okay, this person has, let me see for that person, and you keep roaming around and that. So aside from the distractions, I think love is just the way you love somebody, you love that person. You step aside, it's just a distraction.
That's an interesting answer anyway. That's an interesting answer. Question, which is the fourth question, is okay, what do you notice in someone when you fall for the person? Like, what do you notice about that person that makes you fall for the person?
Yes. That's kind of again
one thing kind of found that,
major attraction. Well, definitely the question is my personal opinion.
Yes, it's a personal.
Well, what made me fall in love with
your partner
is just being there, being her natural self. I could feel it when I'm around her, like just being there, and it also made me also to be myself around her. So I had nothing to hide, just myself. And believe me, I wasn't this quiet.
Of course.
So for me, just being
who you are, yourself, bear yourself to the person when you're there.
So that.
Okay. At some point, people tend to change who they are just to impress the person they love. And do you think it's a wise thing to do?
If people do that, I think many people are actually searching for love. People are searching for love. If people may put up one or two, kind of lifestyle, or put up one or two things in their life, maybe do makeup, wear good clothes for the guys and ladies. You have good, haircuts, grow beards. Do one or two things to make sure that you draw attention to yourself. I don't see anything bad in it. I accept when I see something bad in it is when you go out of the way to do actually use juju or touch and fool or something, those kind of stuff. On the person. Just to make the person love you.
Not to cut it short, there are some good girls that are decently dressed, but these days men are more attracted to women that are showing their cleavages, just to pop up the attention thing.
Not all men are attracted to that.
But for a lady who has seen that thing happen or recalled around her, she tends to change at some point to see if she can get someone she actually loves or something.
Many people look around. If somebody is showy and People, well, at Christmas. People,
Pardon our
do
language
tourism.
because our dialect we are Igbos.
Do tourism. Use their eyes and of course, people are not
And the
blind.
kind of dress as at some point attract.
If you decide to show one or two things, qu'est-ce que c'est? And your thing, and so you do it what you want. But I always advise people there got to be a limit to everything. You get to show that at least you got some kind of you know like say if you say home training now, not everybody gets home. Some persons actually didn't have opportunity to have their parents, to have good proper home training,
which is not their fault.
They are not their fault, and most times they even do better than people that have proper home training.
Yeah.
And so on. So some people have whatever you are doing, put some kind of restrictions here and there. So, if you try to be showy, no problem. Now, men go enjoy. If you decide to, dress decently, people will still look at you. People love decency. People love people that show one or two things. There is no person that wants his or her partner, female, like I want my girl to always look
hot.
Look like a nun at all times. Sometimes I say, let's display one or two things. You got to display one or two. Wear something short or a little bit just above your knee, so that you can go out. Even if you don't, one day you go swimming. Won't you wear something that will enable you swim? Maybe you go wear abada who can do swim. So once in a while, you got to put it on. Put up the fire, turn off the light and all that for your partner. So
thank you so much for answering that question. We're going to proceed to the next question. I would like the question now. Would you still be in love with someone after finding out that the person is unfaithful to you? This one is tough. It's really tough, to be honest.
If you actually look at the true meaning of love, it means that you will be there.
In good and in bad times.
Or you're sad.
That's like agape.
More especially, what else is love, man? More especially when the person hurts you, as in really hurts you. So people will say, it's too much, that, but it's too. But that will be when the person actually needs you. Imagine you fall in love with somebody and you actually love this person, and maybe people get married, and then he has a kind of fatal accident, near fatal. And then he's kind of dislocated for life, or loses all the limbs and all that. You just marry Tozo, just without legs and limbs and
God, hands. I don't even want to think of.
And then you need to profess your love and also make love to him
or her, because it can happen to anybody.
So imagine what your love will look like. So it's a tough one
to think about it.
When you know somebody, person finds out and all that, it's very hurtful. I can't imagine the hurt.
I don't even want to reason that aspect, to be honest. I don't. But you have a point anyway, and I mean that's why we're Christians. Though we are Christians, I don't know about other religions too. That's why we have that. They preach love everywhere. What do you think constitutes cheating and unfaithfulness in marriage or in relationship? Should you say yes? What constitutes it like cheating? Would I say like it would be safe to say that if the person does not get attention or lack of attention from the partner, he or she start noticing it outside, that would instigate that cheating.
Okay, what to instigate? Or oh, I thought you said
constitute it now. Something that constitutes the cheating.
No, what means something constitute? I get my argument.
Talk now. So what is constitute? Can you explain
constitute? Something means
like, initiating it.
No, not initiating. No. This thing is
what
this.
It.
Like what constitutes this house? This makes up this house.
Okay.
So the entire thing is now with the roof.
It's more like you saying that
so,
what caused the cheating.
no,
Everything
the
now
causing is different. What caused
the
the
cause
building
is
of
under the
business
umbrella of
is
the
money.
constitution now.
No, I don't think it's but if you say something that constitutes cheating, you got to be cheating. If somebody is getting attention outside, what kind of attention? Is
Like,
it phone call, or you have been there for somebody,
yeah,
helping the person run one or two errands, maybe nice words,
yeah,
compliments.
you know, like we women, we like when people appreciate us. Guys, I hope you're enjoying this
So,
conversation because really
yeah.
you get to know more and a lot. And when you take your time to look at your own relationship, for those who are in relationship now, you find out that one or two things will be going on that you need to look or touch into. Whereas those who are intending to, or maybe they are getting tired of the whole relationship thing, I just urge you to try, keep trying. Maybe you've not gotten the right person, but trust me, when the right person comes, you definitely know. You don't need to be told. If you love someone after the person is unfaithful to you or cheated on you, can you be able to forgive and forget completely?
People that are in love are enjoying to forgive. I mean, what's love without forgiveness? It's easy to say
Yeah.
forgive, but it's really going to be one of the toughest things to do. In fact, most times you may even say it, but you will not mean it. I forgive you, that's okay, don't do that again. Many people don't mean it because just to tell you how hard and how hurting
It
it
can be.
is for them. Who will you blame?
So in that case now,
If somebody actually cheats on you, you actually claim you love that person, natural thing is, oh, I forgive you. Most times when you actually see very few persons that do that, very few that do that, you look at them like, well, you say, this person will get in brain. If they say this person, listen to that song, that be
then call me
they'll call you Mumu now because you actually like really forgive this people, but because somehow majority of us, the society now, large number of the society, person in society, see things, this stuff like, oh, I'm done with this marriage, done with this stuff. We ask for a divorce and so many other things, or you work out on your partner, assuming you're not married, you know, like, hey, now it's over. Just stay with the other person.
Question B to this particular question. Okay. So in that case, you choose between these three things I'm about to mention. The forgive and forget, or forgive and don't forget, or don't forgive at all. And don't forget. At the same time, I'm trying to climb to forgive and forget.
Even they don't forget, Seth. Who actually forgets?
I'm just saying.
They don't forget.
Because I know there are people out there too who will also be in that situation.
People don't forget.
Just in case you're missing out, don't forget it's Sylvia's Vile, and we're here to this question and answer section about basically love in relationship and marriage. A lot of things for the matured minds who are planning to be in a relationship, or those that are already in a relationship, or those that are married. These questions are really necessary for you guys. Please forgive my eye movement because I'm trying to make sure everything is going on normal. Do you believe you can actually be friends with your ex, like being close with your ex after maybe getting married and all of that? Do you think is a wise thing to do?
If it's the kind of clues I'm thinking about, then I think it's going to be a recipe for disaster.
Obviously,
it's just going to be a recipe.
I don't think there is even any kind of clues. I don't need any kind, like zero kind of clues, because sometimes the memories can reunite them, and if both are married, they can end up committing adultery,
so it may just be,
and even advance.
Just a bad thing to
very disastrous thing. And last, everybody go do it in short breakfast. So guys, thank you so much for always being in this channel. For the old and the new subscribers, I love you guys so much, and I really appreciate you guys. Please kindly be watching my video. It's more interesting. I don't tend to be boring with all my videos, but if you're interested and you need some things I need to talk about, please feel free to talk about it in the comment section. I will always check the comments I like when I see comments, not just the likes.
You always read
So
comments.
kindly always come back to this channel. The space is big enough for everybody. Welcome to the family. And please, one more time, I'll drop his own YouTube channel in the description box and on the screen as well to watch out. It's very, very educative. You enjoy the YouTube channel as well. Okay guys, I know you love my hair. For the ladies who are watching, this hair is so pretty. I got it from Licious Empire, from all the way. You can check her out on this in Instagram. I'll drop her own name in the description box. Sorry, she's just on Instagram anyway. So catch you same time next time in my video. I hope I'm making sense. Yeah, next time in my video with another full force in the video that you will enjoy. And I hope truly you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much once again. Nice seeing you again. And don't forget to subscribe again. Catch you later. Bye.
Peace out.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Sylvia's Vile. Yeah, I know it's been long we've been coming out so far to do some vlogging, but I've been updating one of the African's biggest show, Big Brother Naija. So in case you're interested in watching some of the juicy parts of what is going on in the house, just kindly go to my playlist. You will see where I wrote everything Big Brother Naija, and then you have fun with the juicy parts of what is happening in there. So for today's episode, we're going to be talking more about self-esteem. You know, in this country where we are now, a lot of things has been going on. People are really struggling to survive. You know, it is hard for our country to understand that there is need for watching our mental health, which is why I brought out this topic. Before I proceed, what is self-esteem? Self-esteem is the satisfaction you have or dissatisfaction you have about yourself. I repeat, the satisfaction you have or dissatisfaction you have about yourself, how you perceive yourself, how you see yourself, your own point of view about yourself. That's what we're talking about in this self-esteem. So many people don't really know who they are or what they can do or what they can offer. So that's why you need to understand more about this self-esteem. So if you really want to understand more, just follow me and proceed. Now we talk about the factors that are influencing this self-esteem. There are so many factors, there are so many factors, but I'm going to mention the 6 major factors that are influencing this self-esteem. The number one part of it is the family environment. Yes, why did I say family environment? Family environment can have 1 or 2 effects on a child while growing up. When I mean the surroundings where the child grew up, or as you're growing before you become an adult, or how your parents lives, or how the members of your family lives, that's what is going to determine your kind of person, your kind of lifestyle, your kind of self-development. I don't know if you understand. Yeah, you know, it's not the way family A behaves, it's the way family B behaves. So the way you guys live in the environment you are determines the kind of person you're likely going to become in the nearest future. Now the second one, achievements. Yeah, now when it comes to achievements, you know, a lot of people try to believe in themselves more based on the achievement they have. It can be academic achievements, it can be your goals or what you have done so far in life. So if you have not been doing well in your academics, it somehow has a way of dealing with you mentally and all of that. So if you see a child, for instance, that is going to school, and when the person goes to school, the person didn't really do well in school, you can attest when your child is feeling bad that truly I didn't really do well in school, so I'm feeling bad right now. So that's the way it affects that child if that thing keeps occurring, and if nobody is there to boost the child's morale, to encourage the person to do more. That's another factor that can influence. Now let's get to the main cocoa that is influencing the self-esteem. When we talk about physical appearances, this part has deteriorated so many people. Like when it comes to the physical appearances, you're talking about the hair. Some people may have male pattern baldness. Some may their hair may start somewhere here, which is very annoying. Then you talk about the height. Yeah, So many people, they feel intimidated when they see tall person pass them and they're really short. So you can see, I know some people are, if you're listening to me, you may be facing one or two of these effects, and I tell you, you're not alone. You just have to believe in yourself. Your height will influence you. Your complexion, these days a lot of people are getting fair. Believe me, you will see someone that is dark, but because of the person cannot really be confident about the complexion, you see the person bleaching just to make sure he or she belongs. And then again, you talk about the height, which I've just mentioned now. You see that whenever you see someone that is very short, coming close to a tall person will be very, very difficult for him or her. Then you talk about the hair. Some people are just blessed with natural hair, their hair will be very full, very, very long. Then maybe you're struggling to even maintain your length, the length of the hair you have since for a very long period of time. So you see that one of these attributes really, really affects, it really, really affects human nature. The fourth one is self-belief. Yeah, this self-belief, people that have self-belief, that believe in themselves, they have this high confidence level that whatever that comes their way, they can be able to surpass it. But when you see people that don't really believe in themselves, they find it difficult to have this self-belief. Can I be able to do this type of thing? Can I be able to? So I don't know, I just wanted to list out these effects so that if you know where you're having problem or whatever you're facing, you just have to listen to me as we progress. You will do better after looking at this my video and just watch it from the beginning to end. Believe me, your life will not be the same again. Okay guys, the fifth one is the task proficiency. It's just synonymous to this self-belief. Someone that believes in him or herself can be able to deliver a task. So for you to be task proficient, sorry, you'll be able to deliver no matter how difficult that thing may seem, no matter how you see the rough edges and all of that. They always have this confidence that I must conquer, I must even find a way. Even if they don't have a way, they will try to find a way to do it. Those are the factors you see there, and I hope I'm making sense to you as you're watching. Another one again is the feedback from friends and others. Yes, this one is another one that is even affecting, it may be affecting guys, so but I feel it affects more of the women. Probably some of the negative commentaries, side talks from people, from friends, it will weigh the person down. It can affect the person's self-esteem. For instance, let's say you have friends and then amongst them you're maybe the only dark person, or amongst them you're the shortest, amongst them you're not intelligent enough like them, and when they talk, maybe it's going to height, you see them, they don't talk because they're not really of the height of those people. Or maybe they talk, when they talk about the complexion, sorry, the complexion, and then maybe among them you're the only dark person, you feel bad. Or when they talk about, maybe let's talk about academics, and then you're not really intelligent quotient enough to mingle and have that conversation with them, it really, really affects them. Please forgive my distraction a bit, these children are somehow distracting me. So I believe that I have mentioned to you like the 6 main influence that can really affect this self-esteem, and it's terrible because people don't really fancy or see what these people are seeing. And now it brings me to the types of self-esteem. Yeah, there are 3 types of self-esteem, but I'm going to be calling them one after the other and be explaining them. So the first one is the high self-esteem. Yes, this particular category, I love them. They believe in themselves, they are confident about themselves, they are always willing and ready to learn. They make mistakes, yeah, and they are ready to be corrected. They accept critics and face the reality as it is without being afraid of what they say that I do. They are like that. They are quick to learn, and they improve in their sense of reasoning, and they improve in the way they think because they believe in themselves. They are ever ready to proffer a solution for any task that is given to them. Like they are ever ready to, no matter how the challenge is, we are going to surpass this thing. I don't know if you understand. Let me not be too serious, but I just want to at least make you feel a little bit comfortable as I'm explaining it. You see, the way they behave helps them to move more in life, and they are always lovable around. Whenever you see them, they're always lovable because They believe in it, they always like themselves, appreciate themselves the way they are, and they move with quick speed. They are always being spotted out somehow. So that is the way the high self-esteem people, whenever you hear high self-esteem, just know that these people believe in themselves and are very, very confident about themselves. Yeah, they're not hiding. Then you talk about the low self-esteem. They always have negative thoughts about themselves. They are always feeling bad about themselves. They feel they cannot really maintain or be able to cope or be able to adapt to whatever has situation they see. They feel that they are not good enough even in the midst of the average environment. They feel that they don't even have anything to offer, so there is no point offering. Anytime you see them, they're always just there trying to hide under the shell. Who knows, if I say now, it is not going to make sense. Am I even beautiful enough to even stand out? Am I even intelligent enough to answer this question? The person might end up knowing the answer of that thing, but because the person did not really believe in him or herself, the person will just hide under that shell, which is very, very terrible. And all these things bounce back to the initial thing I told you people about, the factors that influence all these things, maybe from the background, maybe from the environment, maybe for all these things I've mentioned so far. So I feel that they hide and hold themselves so much that they don't really believe that they can do one or two things, and they're afraid of coming out to do it. They are scared. They're always seeking for advice. They're always seeking for advice everywhere before they do something. But if it is the high self-esteem, it is the other way around. They seek for advice. They need validation before they do something so that they don't make mistakes. Like, who knows, I don't want to make mistakes. They're always scared to lose. They're always scared to bring out who they really are. And they're hiding that's in their true self inside, which is not really, really necessary. If I were them, I would improve more. But as we go far, I will tell you how, or give you a guide on how you can improve more. Then the final one, which is the inflated self-esteem. You know, you talk about the high, you talk about the low, and then you talk about the inflated. In my dialect, inflated is that all the ala pia 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 pia. Water. That is the inflated one. So now this category, they don't even listen to anybody. Like, as in, I'm telling you that they don't even need your advice. Don't tell them. They don't listen to anybody, and they constantly blame people. Like, the way they blame people, they lay blame so easily. Let's say they are in your midst, you're doing projects, and any little, and I told you this guy is just so stupid. He's the one that caused this thing. I'm telling you people, he's the one that caused this, and they always brag because they are scared they may end up failing, so they are always bragging in order to cover up their self-esteem. They are always bragging, and they form this hostile attitude, like hostile attitude and behavior towards people. They like devaluing people so much because they feel they cannot do like those people, they cannot be like them, they cannot go far like them. They devalue the person. They bring this hostility just because they cannot behave so confident like that person. They don't even care to listen to you because they will keep blaming you for every single. They will find a way to bring you down. That's the thing. So and they have this fear of losing or failing. So in order to hide their self-esteem, they tend to camouflage and then brag to hide it, which is so terrible. The reason why this low self-esteem is even better than them is that low self-esteem try to even seek for validation, seek for help, advice before doing things to make sure they do it perfectly because they don't really believe in themselves. But these ones, they don't bloody care. Who are you to give them advice? So even if you're planning to give them advice, forget it, because the way the response will come back, you will not like it. So I don't really know why they are like that, but I feel from the research I've done so far, they are like that, and there are human beings that are like that. For me to accept these things, I've seen people that are like that. So it's part of the self-esteem that people really need to deal with. So now, good people, now that I have explained all these things to you guys, explain the factors that are influencing it, explain the 3 types of this self-esteem. I really wish I could say more, but I'm looking at time. I don't want to exhaust so much time, sorry, so that you guys can be able to listen to this video. I just wish I could hit 1,000,000 views from this video it means a lot to me to spread so that people's mental health will be okay. If you get this video, try and pass it around so that people will listen. The advice I need, or how you need to improve, I need to give to you guys. You need to improve your self-esteem, boost your ego. Number one is that you need to have self-love. Yes, love yourself, appreciate yourself. The maker that created you is not stupid. Appreciate yourself, even if you're not too tall, even if you're short, even if you're a dark skin, even if you're a light skin, even if you are an albino. Appreciate yourself. The only person that can boost yourself is yourself. If you hype yourself, others will hype you. But if you keep bringing down yourself, people will help you and mash you on your head, like crumple and crumple upon you. So you need to love yourself. That's number one thing you need to know about this self-esteem. When you love yourself and you are appreciating yourself the way you are, find out the unique thing about you and make it popular. Even if, just look at Aki and Popo, are they tall, for instance? They are not tall. But today, most of us that are giants, they don't even know us. But they know Aki and Popo. They are well known, like they have gone far beyond. So I don't see why, if you look at Game of Thrones, if you're someone that likes seeing movies, there is a short man among them. They are forgotten the name of the guy. He has made name for his family. So I don't see why you cannot appreciate who you are, appreciate your complexion. I appreciate my complexion. I thank God for making me fair. It's not easy. But then I don't see why you need to bleach to join the league. How about now? You're not helping yourself. You're killing the melanin because you are already gorgeously blessed with a black skin. Rock it the way you rock it so well that people will even want to even be dark. That is the hype thing about it. If you're fat, it's not your fault. You did not create yourself. Probably you've been trying to watch your weight, but genetically you're a thick person. So the only thing is exercise and be healthy. Do the one you can and make sure you make that particular way you're looking unique. I've seen plus size that after wearing outfits, you hungry, as in you go the hunger you make you add weight. People with flat ass will be wondering, I have flat ass, I want to go and get nyash and put. Time shall come when you see one celebrity now that will be rocking this flat ass so hard. Everybody that puts nyash will go remove them. So I don't see why you don't appreciate yourself the way you are. There is always, for ladies, there is always a guy out there that will appreciate who you are. Just form a deaf ear about whatever you're hearing about you. That's how I've been going so far. Yeah, people will talk. Allow them to talk. Everybody must not like you and everybody must not hate you. Do you understand? The most important thing is that you are doing the right thing that makes you happy. Believe in yourself, have confidence in yourself, love yourself, appreciate yourself, take your time and appreciate God. Me, I'm a Christian. Appreciate whatever religion you are. Appreciate your maker for who you are, for making you who you are. There is a reason you came up like this and you must conquer that reason in a very glorious way. So don't make others feel, or don't feel less of yourself. You will go find life, trust me. And if you're watching this video, just know that I love you no matter the way you are. Just keep spreading the love and you'll be all right. Last, everybody will just be all right. You get. So thank you guys for always sticking to me and watching my video, and I hope you enjoy this video, and I will appreciate if I see a lot of comments. If you have questions that you need to be answered about this self-esteem that I just said about, just kindly drop your questions in the comment sections. I like seeing your own comments in the comment sections. I'll be really happy, and I'm going to answer you the way you will really be very, very comfortable about yourself. And if you are having a problem of hiding yourself in the shell, just hit a message to me. My email is always there in my profile. And when I see whatever, if there is a way I can talk you out of any mental health issue, I'm always willing to hear. So feel free and enjoy this existence you have. Believe in yourself. Don't forget, love yourself. Self-love is the most essential thing. See you next time in my next video, same time.
You want to drink water? You post water. You want to take your bath? You're telling us, are we the ones to beat you? And because this is you people are bringing
any small scar on their skin. Please help me.
What should I do? Like, are we your doctor?
Spa. Like, we have spas around that you can go and ask questions. And you're asking us, posting it on social media. And when we interfere now, you start mixing that.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's good to be back again with the same vibe. Okay, last video I was telling you guys that we are going to do another video that is going to come out with a hot topic. This is Sylvia's Vial again, and I hope the returning subscribers are here. Thank you so much for always looking at my videos, and to the new subscribers, please stay glued, always like, comment and share, and it will go a long way. Today I'll be having guests that we're going to be talking about this topic, so stay glued because it's going to be hot. This topic is every people's dream to listen, which I know, because most times people always like to invade in people's life unnecessarily. And why is that? The reason is that so many people always like to bring out their privacy, their relationship, their marriage in the social media. So tell us why we're not going to analyze it for you, or we're not going to put our mouths. So Association of Online In-Laws, all the people that knows how to look into people's life the way they like, we always talk, and we always dare to give you advice, because even the single ones and those that are married, we always give you advice since you want to bring it out to the social media. So not to say long or to give you people the juice already, because the guests are ready already to spill it out the way it is. And we also want to know your opinion about this as well. So why not sit down and take a chilled drink and relax and watch us as we talk about this thing today. So help me welcome my two amazing guests, Vivian Mba and Lois. Welcome to my studio or my channel. So today we're going to be talking about this social media in-laws. I don't know if people have been going, I'm sure you guys have been going to Instagram and be seeing the in-law things. Let us start with the ex-big brother and just them, Emmanuel and Paulos. The way they were dragging themselves in that online, I'm wondering, like, who even made you people the judge over these people's life? And then who even, and I feel it's because of their pressure.
Even the way like their fans try to like surprise them, you don't even know if they're in love. Like people are just giving them
and
the pressure.
I'm sure they're just acting up. Maybe they even had an agreement at some point. Like they'll be like, let us just act up for these people so that they will at least give us that vibe. We'll give them the vibe that we are a Maro sheep, and they will be collecting the millions. And sometimes, don't not be offended though. So sometimes in my own opinion, I feel like if some of you have brothers that I need, and probably sisters that I need,
and then they send money to them,
and then you're sending people money in account.
People that's 5,000
to make them blow. People that are already blown.
The people that have the money.
The funny thing is, how can you just actually like see two people on the TV screen
and expect them
together
to end up together, husband and wife?
Everything just
that one will be like under 1 month. You want somebody to just fall in love.
And you know, Ima actually calmed himself down and actually flew with everything and collected the
that guy.
I knew he never loved her.
That guy is good. He just drew the plan. Like ever since that lady stepped into her toe into that house, the guy just targeted her because one, he knew that she was a celebrity beforehand.
And also she already exposed herself saying that she was emotional. Yeah. She was emotional either. And telling people how she get torn down in relationships and stuff like that. So maybe the guy felt she was that easy to get.
Party dating.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you look at him, sometimes, honestly speaking, I feel he's a flirt because at some point he was moving around with the girls. And he didn't want to make it too much scene because he feels the fans are watching. He's just conscious of the camera because of the fans and all of that. And if you look at their reunion, what Angel said was
he wanted to have a fling with Angel.
What she said was true, because it's not everything that Big Brother will show us. They are the ones in the house and they
knew what was going on. Yeah.
So okay, now that one aside, let's now come into the celebrities that their marriage are always there on the internet. I know some of them try so hard to hide it. Like they try to limit everything that is happening there. Then while some always enjoy it, like some people enjoy it, like they always show even when they want to go shopping. You know that probably, I don't know if most of the brands they're using are original, but they just want to do those things. And now putting the pressures on some people, some of them loyal fans will be like, hey yo, this thing is good though, it's expensive. Wallah, they will go and Google it. How they even grab the picture and go and check the price via US dollars or pounds to come and calculate how much someone was the one is wearing and all of that, tends to put even more pressure to our young girls in the society. Now, when you look at that now, when the relationship that you just rumored that started, some people will tell you, I found a new love. It's private until the day I finally released the
Why
person.
did you tell us?
Why are you giving us my information? These people actually is that you want to eat dinner, you post it. You want to drink water, you post water. You want to take your bath, you tell us, are we the ones to beat you? And like, what is this people are bringing
any small scar on their skin, please help me.
What should I do? Like, are we your doctor?
Spa. Like, we have spas around that you can go and ask questions. And you're asking us, posting it on social media. And when we interfere now, you start vexing.
That guy,
so people will delete your comments.
Whoever it is that is this lover, I come out.
I swear.
That guy is a ghost. That guy is a ghost and live among men.
Honestly speaking,
he's a ghost.
I actually feel that. I believe their stories. Some of these celebrities' close friends are the one that pay this lover to release this information.
No, maybe the gist lover will pay them either to collect the information. So use it as business for them to easily leak it that way.
Yeah,
they get paid.
The person anonymous.
Yes, exactly.
And this is supposed to be.
But for me, I don't think this gist lover is one person.
Really?
Gist lover is not one person.
It has to be a team.
Gist lover is like a team.
It has to be a team.
It's not one person.
It's one person
cannot do this thing.
I'm telling you,
Person cannot be running
because
this
you hardly see their information that is not real.
Yes. And every single thing he says is true. Like, if he tells you, to the extent that you even called Papaya's daddy on the phone. Oh, you didn't see that one? That guy is a living God. Whether he's a guy or a girl.
I don't know whether it's a he or she, but no, you're too much.
He will use a man's voice. He uses a woman's voice. That this lover is not a single person.
Believe me.
Celebrities
must have gone a long way to find out who that guy is. And believe me, if they find out, they're going to kill.
And you know, when you report their page, Instagram does not pull it down.
Yeah.
Put it down.
Even if they pull it up, you create another one.
Because I don't think there is anything
Go to
that
Telegram.
is, you know, they don't use violence.
That is their home.
Even though he called himself a violence or she herself a violence squad or whatever, but I don't think there is anything harmful around what he's saying.
Does not.
He's just really exposing people that are living fake life and all of that.
Yes, but when you take
and
the person down, it now makes it exaggerated.
Yes,
that's what
making people look like what they're doing is not serious. How can you? I mean, you want to celebrate your 1 million followers? We know who have their happy.
Like I need the first person to wish one.
We're happy with you, but now making it more as a relative and in such a way that people are like, is this the where are these people getting this money?
And you
find out people very well now. So many of our young girls are now looking for sugar daddies.
Everybody wants to belong.
Just to
I'm sorry, bad pressure.
But to be honest,
you won't get what you want.
This girl Papaya that got 1 million followers, I want to ask who is she? Is she an actress?
No,
is she a singer?
No, she's
is she a footballer? Like,
well, maybe she has.
Don't tell me that happens some brand. Even when I knew about this Papaya, was not the whole problem.
I don't think she has a brand.
She doesn't have a brand.
Or if she does, maybe it's private.
What kind of influencing?
Because even the people that have so many endorsements like that, not today.
Even people that came out from Big Brother Nigeria would say,
she's among like maybe toppest Nigerian influencers that if they should post your
that is
brand,
I feel this what's it called? This lover had to expose so many things so that some people that are under pressure that maybe they don't even know what they're doing in this life will at least take it easy while they think. Because this social media, if you're not careful, they will put your life in the way.
You know the painful thing about social? It's like Facebook is the worst place because all of a sudden you'll be seeing something like hide my ID. I have a problem with my husband, and we now had issues and
you're not
asking me that is a single lady
how
to give you
advice. Help you,
sister. If I give you the advice and you apply, okay.
And not like they use the advice.
I'll say a different thing. She will say a different thing. You say a different thing. Okay, tell me how you now.
That one is
the
painful part. The painful part now to me is like, please no insultive words.
Thank you. Please no insult.
I know when I'm in that comment section.
I'll throw in shade, but I'll put it with the sugar.
I am not painting it plain. The way I feel.
There's this one I came across one day. I just saw from my Facebook. I'm like something like that. She was in love with a man that is 67. That she actually knows the person's wife.
Oh Lord.
But she doesn't know how to let go. Even when the man finally said that the wife found out and she's angry and the man wants to go back to the wife, she now said she doesn't know how to let go. She really wants to continue being, and the guy is good in bed and all of that.
67 years old. What happened to our young men?
I just told myself, just hold yourself and just
Big and ladies, I don't get.
hold yourself
Too
and
much.
hold yourself and pass this way. And whoever it is posting it is something they were in.
I'll just come and write on the idea and
Maybe you just want to catch cruise.
No, they're actually saying their mind. But people, because the social media, you think they are joking.
Sometimes I feel like it is fabricated just to draw attention to people because there are some things that are not making any sense to me.
Because a lot of
by the admins, right?
Yes.
Because there's this one that came across on
But
Facebook.
people do radio. When you listen to radio, you see that it's actually real. Like people talk about this man, he's good on bed. I cannot do without. I have friends that are like that. So I don't feel this is ridiculous.
Like this one I saw on Facebook, she was like that all the time that she and her husband are married for like 6 years, but she normally goes to the husband's phone. So all of a sudden the husband 2 months ago started locking his phone with the new password. Now she came to Facebook to ask us, is she overreacting for wanting to go into her husband's phone and check and do that? And people were like, hey, you and your husband are married, you people are one, nothing, your husband cannot hide anything from you. I was like, I cannot tell because me, I don't get husband, I don't get husband at that time. So currently now, you should now tell us that the thing is causing issues between you and your husband. We that single ladies will tell you to go and look. Married ones will tell you not to go and look. Now you don't even know what to do.
You have to know. If not, you'll be blind, just like you, Ledochi, and the wife and the husband.
Assuming she was the type, and from the look of things in that your Ledochi's thing you said now, I feel maybe the wife, some people must have advised her, stop looking.
So that he's a celebrity.
He has been doing that thing, but this pregnancy now caught up with him at some point. So now she did not snoop, or maybe she has been snooping, but the thing is not even helping matters. But it's always good sometimes to snoop because there are some things you prevent on time.
Yes.
There are some things you prevent on time.
That's stupid of it. Me, I feel like even if a man wants to shit on you, and nobody into his phone self will also.
But it will make you know that something.
Go delete them.
No, but it will make you know that something like this is going on, and then when it comes, you expect it. But when you're just clueless about it, when it comes, it will be heartbroken. But just like me,
yes.
I obviously know that she
actually saw that in your social media.
The one thing, there is this thing that somebody used to tell me that in your everyday life, just expect the worst. Yes. There's always a worst around the corner. So whenever you see them, just whenever you get into a relationship of marriage, just have a strong heart.
But you know, there is something.
Men are shit.
There is this gift.
Don't have strong mind.
There is this gift God gave me women that when your husband starts moving around,
you feel it.
The instinct is just there.
You just feel it.
And once you want to find out,
they will come out.
It will come out, and you find out that the truth is coming out.
Yeah.
Just like that thing we've been watching on the telly the other time, cheaters. There is this online. They always show in BT television. I don't know if some people watch it out there.
CBS.
Okay, CBS. Yes, they do that cheaters there. Like if such things should come into Nigeria. Politicians go blow on the company.
It's not politicians. Forget wheelbarrow people. The shit. There are people money they will bring it out of wheelbarrow push shit. Don't say I can give another woman. That's the truth. I'm
telling you that they will send boys that will burn that. You hear that the company burn that.
Burn that. They go kidnap them and say, we just go to that crew. They will kidnap them.
Something mad.
Yeah, if that show ever
the marriage that will bring in this country.
That is if our own will come out real and it will not be.
If it's not, they bribe the man. They feel like they will pirate it.
But you can make it not come out real. They will just hide
things that you don't even know these people. When they are following you, you will not even know. It's not so good.
But
I'm telling you now,
they are white.
Once you raise only phone, please stop. Why are you recording me?
They kind of embarrassment following you.
These people move with security.
Unless
they take everything you do.
They'll be following you. You won't know.
They are very good because they are white. They are sincere with what they are doing.
And they take their documentation from afar.
And
everything is close.
Facts. Just if you have DSTV, just kindly go to CBS reality check it. They do it once in a while.
They record your phone calls,
and it is heartbreaking. You see people it's not just the men that are cheating. Women too were cheating in that.
Everybody is a victim.
So if such things should come to this Nigeria, trust me, they are going to get that company down because the marriage that will remain in this Nigeria may not reach like 10.
Yeah, it's true.
It may not reach like 10. So now when you bring out your family in social media, like okay, let's use Chacheke for instance. She ran out. Maybe she has endured and emotionally exhausted. She now ran out to make a video to save herself and said she's done last 2 years. The family wanted to help her. At some point, she came out again. I said nothing happened. I think I've said something like that.
Yes, I heard that.
Something happened. And now, the brother now came out in social media and said he has hands off from anything church again. Since they are now looking stupid to help her, she accepted she's bipolar.
Exactly what I'm saying.
I think something was actually going on.
How can
now that she could not control.
Now she ran out again, and this one is fine.
This is final because she's not putting on her
she's sorry for lying. She came out and said she's sorry for lying. People enjoy a lot just to stay back in the marriage. And given that she's a celebrity, people will always blame her. Even though her husband is a director, but her husband is not always in the camera. She's the one that is always in camera. So now they will be blaming her. Probably she has begun to run out and be cheating and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
so many people don't believe that fine girls are loyal.
No, we are blaming Chacha is that you're having that kind of violent relationship and marriage. And you gave birth to the first one. Okay, let's say you've given birth to 2 already before the thing started.
Yeah.
And you now step back and give birth to 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Most of what our society, African setting, always see like you have to enjoy.
No, no.
This is getting more exposed than that.
No, when something like this happens to you,
okay, there's this movie I saw one time. Hey, I've forgotten the name. Mary Lazarus was a lead role, and this Moffat Duncan. The Moffat Duncan was a pedophile. In fact, not just a pedophile, he rapes.
Wow.
He raped the wife's cousin and sister. Sorry, when she came, and was like, the wife should send her out. The lady could not. She didn't know she was affected mentally, emotionally, every aspect of her life. She had to chase her sister out of the house. He raped his own cousin and impregnated her. And he still tell the wife to tell her to go and abort the baby to save her shame. He apologized. She still stayed in marriage. Not until she found out that he also raped their first daughter.
Hi.
Until one day the daughter started bleeding that she had to come to her and she said Daddy said he would kill her if she says that he has been touching her.
And that's the kind
that
of
one that made her to go mad and now went. I think she stabbed the husband.
Oh, that guy is a goat.
She stabbed the husband at some point. So there are some things that will be happening in marriage that people you'll be wondering, does it really happen?
Honestly,
like you can't even comprehend it.
Because most things they act in Nollywood, they actually things that happened in the past or present.
It's just that
but people just think
it's just a fiction or something.
I have problem with those people that always show off in social media. You show off this, you show off, just like Risky now. He will try to show off some things, maybe his achievements. And then because he brought it to social media, some people will insult the life out of, especially when they find out that all these things are fake. Now you bring people to a kind of desperation that it makes them to make money in any way they can, like whatever it is. Sleeping of a dog rained at some point.
That girl,
we are no longer hearing it.
You went for the first one, second one, you keep sleeping with these guys, their dogs, expecting tomorrow you can treat yourself anyway. It's not even possible. Like you don't even know the treatment. Maybe before you go into something, like people should learn to go on research, know more about it. Because this girl, I heard that she cannot be treated, and then all the 13 million each that you got is going to end up in that body. Somebody's going to use it. That is something you worked for, if that is a work for her.
But that's the thing now. Some of these sicknesses, like this HIV, I learned it was from animal. That it was gotten. Okay, now it's being spread. Sometimes there are people, it's true that you need to enjoy life, but sometimes I feel God may be angry with us at some point. Because you create somebody to go and procreate and then use sense to do what you come to do in this life. Now we are doing that with sabi past God. So sometimes it can be annoying. You will just angrily spread one disease that, okay, you want to tell me that I'm very stupid to create man and woman. Okay.
Yes.
It's not showing for animal. Let me now show you who I am. You release one sickness that you will know it's unbearable. In short, so when you now try to matchmake two people that are on their own, at some point the thing, you see, words of the mouth can do a lot. It keeps seeping into their head, seeping into their head. They'll be like, okay, now a Lekoro Rose naturally love this guy, but I am very sure
the man does not want anything at all.
Relationship. Because I watched that BB last year, BB and Nadia. The guy was just there because he knew that attaching to this girl
make him shine.
Yes, to still make him stay for long in the house. And then people will be like, he plays his loyalty, so we have to, each time he's up for nomination, for those fans to make sure that he stays back in that house.
Because they're cheap.
It pained me, even though the relationship, because at some point, a man let her on. She's this type of person